Hello class, can I explain any international marketing concepts?
Professor, can you explain what absolute advantage is?
Well, Sarah, absolute advantage was developed by Adam Smith in his famous book An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of the Wealth of Nations in 1776. Smith demonstrated the advantage of international specialization by the principle of absolute advantage. The principle states that world output will increase if each country specializes in those outputs which it can produce more efficiently than its trading partners.
Can you give an example of absolute advantage?
If we consider two countries, Australia and China, let's assume they produce only two goods, wheat and steel, using only input called a resource unit. Suppose that Australia can produce 1 ton of wheat at a cost of 1 resource unit, while China requires 10 resource units to produce 1 ton of wheat. Australia then has an absolute advantage in wheat production. Further, suppose that Australia requires 10 resource units to produce 1 ton of steel, while China requires only 1 resource unit to produce 1 ton of steel. China will then have an absolute advantage in steel production.
Thanks, Professor, for this explanation of absolute advantage.